Here we are inside Rising Star Coffee Roasters. I found Brandon over here and we talked about all the different things we could do here. And you want to do what?
I want to pull shots of espresso.
Pull shots of espresso. So that's how you say it, number one. I learned something already today.
Nice.
And is there, just like when you make espresso, how are espressos different or are they all the same?
So you can pull espresso shots from any coffee. A lot of people think that espresso is a very specific type of bean, but that's not really true. What makes espresso different from like a pour over or AeroPress is just how it's ground and ultimately brewed through an espresso machine.
Now, Brandon, I gotta tell you, this is a show about coffee. So we're gonna do pour overs, we're gonna talk about drip and all that different kind of stuff. So we don't know anything yet, and we're just now learning about this. So how do you begin this process?
Okay, so what we do in Rising Star is brew ratios are very important no matter how we brew coffee. Espresso is no different. So each of our 3 locations use 2 different types of espresso. The first one is Illuminator, which is our house espresso made up of 2 different Brazils. And then each shop can choose a single origin to also pull shots from and build drinks. And then the customers have the opportunity to select which one they want based on what they're feeling that day.
Okay.
So,
tell me how I'm feeling and make what I should have.
I think you're feeling the Illuminator. It's
Right.
chocolatey, it's sweet, there's some caramel, nutty tones to it. So, and that's really comes from the 2 Brazils that we use.
So we're gonna weigh it now?
Yep, I'm tearing out the scale.
And there's that beautiful smell already
Yep.
escaping into the cafe here.
It's about 19.7, so we're just gonna take a little bit out.
Cat ain't messing around.
We want to tamp it down. The goal of this is just to create an even space or an even surface for the water to hit.
Now this is coffee beans you guys sourced. You found the coffee beans. You bring the coffee beans into your own roaster.
Yep, that's right. We like relationship coffee a lot. So one of these Brazils in particular is from a great farm that myself and the owner visited probably 5 years ago now.
You seem so calm for a coffee guy, doesn't he?
Everyone says that. I don't know what I'd be like without caffeine though. So I'd probably be comatose.
You'd be lying down on the floor. How many coffees have you already had today?
I've had about 4 cups.
Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, so when you guys are roasting this coffee, is that a science, like the weighing is a science? I mean, how do you do it? I mean, is it like a man-made kind of thing, or how do you do it?
Yeah, our roasters have what's called profile software on both of them. And what that allows us to do is once we determine how we want to roast a single origin, we lock that profile into the system.
So every bean might be a different profile, a different way you roast it.
Yeah, absolutely. Our goal is to bring out the best in each varietal that we offer. Like these 2 Brazils that make up Illuminator, for example, they're roasted to different levels because one is a little sweeter than the other one. So that's kind of the goal with that. It's a really good tool in our roasting facility. We still roast manually because there are minor adjustments that need to happen throughout the roasting process. But it's been a really good tool to see the differences and changes we want from the cupping table to our shop.
So that explains a lot to me, like why people fall in love with specific coffee shops or coffee places, because all those little tiny things come into play, and it's hard to replicate that at every place.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, a lot of people compare like the coffee industry to the wine industry, and I think in terms of flavor,
A little
and
sniff,
taste,
right?
Yeah. If you smell with your mouth open, you'll experience more aroma perception.
This is a specific taste, and it is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is really
chocolatey,
fantastic.
a little acidity on the end.
You know, people use words like complex and characteristics and all that kind of stuff. This is a very interesting little cup of coffee.
Good. I'm glad. You like it?
I love it.
Awesome.
And I'm a coffee guy, man.
Good.
Hey,
That's awesome.
that was great, Brandon. Thank you very much.
Yes, of course.
Terrific stuff.